What you have? Jeremiah 15:6. My people who have been lost sheep.
Should be good, right? Cutting off your head.
High definition.
That should be good.
All right, so Shalom. We're here again for another sit down. Before we get started, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi, BaHaSham, Qadash. All right, the Heavenly Father's name is Yahawah, and His only begotten Son, who the world calls Jesus Christ, His true name is Yahawashi. All right, and we say BaHaSham, meaning in the name. All right, so Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi, BaHaSham, Rawchaa, Qadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GreatMillStone, who well and taught us the truth, and peace and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. All right, now today, now today we're getting into various topics, and and really how our people, 2/3 of our people, are a bunch of lost sheep. Man, bring up the scripture out.
Yeah, this is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 6. My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray.
Right now, the main lost sheep shepherd of Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans is a so-called nigga woman, man. And right now you're seeing the fruits of her labors. All right, our people are out here celebrating this madness, which is 4th of July. Okay, their so-called Independence Day, when all the while you're still slaves here in America. Okay, they have no foundation. They have no one to call their God. They're just wild animals, man.
Right? They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place.
Yeah, they go from mountain to hill. They go from all these different religions. They go through all these different idols. All right, and with no direction and no foundation, man. That's our people. They're an animal without any direction, man.
Nah, y'all niggas going in there, y'all niggas. Come on, boy, y'all niggas, cheer them up.
Verse 7. All that found them have devoured them.
That's a Roman candle right there.
Their adversaries say, we offend not because they have sinned against Yahawah, the habitation of justice, even Yahawah, the hope of their fathers. Yeah, so, basically, everybody who devoured them said they offend not, because everybody knows, the elites of the people know that the reason why we went into captivity. They know why the Lord has turned his back on our people, man. Okay? So they're saying basically that we're not offended because the Lord gave them free range to have dominion over us, man. We're a defeated people, man. Jake just goes and does things where the wind blows, man. Okay? Happy-go-lucky Jake, man. This is why Esau is gonna put a foot in their ass, man, when that time comes, man. And it's well deserved, man. They're a bunch of degenerates out here, man.
Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4. And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
Yeah, and that's why our people are walking around calling themselves Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, so-called black people, crying out and saying that Black Lives Matter, when really Black lives don't matter. The Israelite lives matter, man. So our people have been discontinued from their heritage and what they were taught, and what we were discontinued from their heritage, pretty much. And why? Because what? You worship the idols, all right, of all these other heathen nations. That's the reason why we were discontinued.
We're gonna go down there. I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna hold this camera. Come on, we're gonna go down there. Oh. Hey, Salakia, man. You just gotta move real quick. Dumbass little niggas. Spanish fucking niggas, man. Hey, we could go. I don't know if y'all want to sit right there, or we could go to the bleachers over there. What y'all want to do? Right here?
Ain't no basketball.
Right.
Ain't no hoop.
All right.
Niggas took their whole
Fucking dumbass little nigga, man. Standing
this
nigga,
whole
man.
park, they gonna come over behind us. Let's get his fucking ready.
Word. Huh? Well, on the basketball court? All right.
Well, then come on this side then, so we're in direct way to the sun.
Or we could sit right here
Yeah, right there on the wall.
Oh, yeah.
on the wall.
We're still alive, right?
Yeah.
It's a lock here for that. We got a bunch of little nigglets, man.
Yeah, that's a lot. Though.
Yeah, and that's the spirit too, because we were just talking about how our people, the kids, man, they have no sense of direction, they have no respect. You know, you see a group of individuals actually like doing something with a camera, and they're speaking into the camera and they're doing something. You would think someone would have enough sense to be like, oh, chill. You see those guys over there? Let's go over here and have some fun. You know, but not our people.
Not Generation Z.
Not Generation Z.
GMO baby.
We need to go. This is why we do a lot of these lessons, man, in secluded areas, man. You know, who have warned you to flee from the wrath to come, man?
Oh, somebody got my book bag?
Yeah, got it.
Oh, the what?
You know, here it is, man. You got this whole park, you know, to indulge in, you know. But them demons, man, them demons get it up, man. They didn't want to come and a shout distance from us, man. You know, literally like camping themselves behind us. You know.
Yeah, brother, I appreciate you bring it up. It's various topics. So.
This is Baruch chapter 3, verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments, according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power. And I forgot which president said it, but he said the only thing certain in his life is death and taxes, man. You know? Right. And you know, we are yet this day in our captivity. So it's not your Independence Day, it's America's Independence Day.
Yeah, right.
You know? And it's actually in the scriptures to where it say the 8th will come out of the 7th. You know, America will come out of Great Britain. But reading on, it says, "Hear Israel, the commandments of life, give ear to understand wisdom. How happeneth it, Israel, that thou art in thy enemy's land, that thou art waxing old in a strange country."
Hey, and with that, like I said, waxing old, like in a strange country. So you just growing more comfortable within your slavery. That's all it really is, to the point where you thinking that you're free. That's all. It's just the illusion of being free. Like, imagine what real freedom is. Us being in our own homeland. You owning your own home, the land that you own, stuff like that. Where everything with America comes some sort of string attached to it. You own a home, now you gotta pay land tax. You may not own the land around you or whatever, but you still gotta pay taxes and whatever else on top of that. Real ownership is having the allodial title. That's the property, the acres, and everything that is sitting on without having to kick nothing out to nobody else. That's your shit. You got the freedom to do it, to come and go as you please without no stipulations. You know what I'm saying? That's real freedom, but people don't know that. So to them, freedom is just not being in shackles, because that's what we used to from old times. So you feel as though you're free. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And much like Yahawashi himself said, man, lay not up yourself treasures where moth and rust doth corrupt, and thieves break through and steal. All right, but you know, lay up yourself treasures where moth and wealth doth not corrupt, and where thieves don't break through and steal. All right. So even if you got your own shit, you got to worry about niggas, man. You know, even amongst our own people, how many dudes, right, go out on tour and those dudes who are supposed to be their people is robbing their houses, man. You know, or regardless, man. You know, this ain't it. This place is filled with wickedness, man. So really, we want to focus on the kingdom, man, because in the kingdom, it's not gonna be. It's gonna be pure beautifulness, man. All right. Thieves ain't gonna break through and steal in the kingdom.
You ain't gonna want to put one of these little niggas to death, man. Because when you out here and about, man, these little niggas, they so damn wild that it'll draw that side out of you.
Right.
You know, to where it's like, look, man, I'll kill one of you niggas, man. But you don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? But that's the anger that these kids will draw out of you. You know, because they're nothing but GMO babies, man. Hey, the Most High is gonna fix them. 2/3 is gonna get put to death. When you see these niggas, these are the monsters, which is written in what's that, Sirach? It's in the script of Apocrypha. It talks about the women shall bring forth monsters. That's these niggas, all of them, man. Every last one of them, man.
Real quick, and also, like the scripture say, the thief cometh not but to steal, kill, and destroy. You know what I'm saying? And like there's no freedom, there's no independence here. You know, and what furthermore proves that is that these devils can actually seize your property under something called eminent domain. Not only that, your favorite president, you know, talking about you tribes out there, your favorite president, Barack Obama, he actually signed an executive order 13603. You know what I'm saying? And under this particular executive order, it says under executive order 13603, everything you own can be taken away under the guise of national security. This order rips our Constitution to shreds. One person has all this power. Are we really living as free people, or are we living under dictatorship? Was it?
No, that's they say because, you know, you got this mass thing going on, and there's a lot of Edomites want to fight against that because the mass is not written in law. But what they fail to realize is that, if I'm not mistaken, aren't we still in a state of emergency because of the so-called pandemic of COVID, this COVID virus? When did they say we were out of the emergency? You know?
So it says, are we really living as free people, or are we living under dictatorship? Was it not more than 70 years ago that an ugly short mustache man did the same thing in Europe? I'll leave you with one burning question. What is the real purpose of this executive order? And essentially it's what? Control. You know? Essentially it's control. That's what these, the elites of this society want over your life, man. You know, because, you know, you being able to dwell in a park, you know, without wearing a mask, or you being able to take trips, you know, soaring the 7 seas, or whatever the case is, right? That's a false sense of freedom. You know, it's an illusion. You know, but they're going to actually tighten the grips upon all of the travel. You know, let's not even talk going on a plane. We're talking about going from city to city, man. You know what I'm saying? Under our martial law, all that is going to be obsolete, man. It's going to be a thing of the past. That's going to be the new norm. You know, and the only way you're going to be able to travel back and forth, so to speak, is if you got a microchip, which is the mark of the beast that the Bible speaks of. You know?
You're not going to be sitting here talking about any rights, okay? Because it's ironic that Barack Hussein Obama was a constitutional lawyer, okay? So it's very ironic that everything that he had put into place as far as signing these executive orders had to very much do with destroying the Constitution, man. You know, and this is not something that was up for debate or going through the House and going through the Senate. It was an executive order. Right. You see? Okay? So it was already strategically already set in place for them to destroy your rights, man. So that time, that hour of martial law comes, man, ain't gonna be no gent talking about you got rights, man. You know? Or you're gonna be appalled by what they're doing, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay? You ain't gonna call nobody to help you, man. You ain't gonna call no lawyer. You can't nobody get you out of the situation that you're gonna be put into, man.
Yeah. Why? Why? Because he also passed the NDAA. Oh, you got it, bro.
The National Defense Authorization Act, where these people could literally make you disappear off of the face of the earth, man. You know, they can roll up on you, lock you up, throw you in the back of a van, and nobody ever see you again, man. You talking about a lawyer? Like, oh, I'm gonna go see my lawyer, and I'll see you in court. There ain't gonna be no court.
Ain't gonna be no rights of you having to see a lawyer within 24 hours of your detainment, of your arrest. You know what I'm saying? All that's going out the window, man. You know, everything's set in place.
Yeah, he's gonna be able to get 2/3 of you niggas, but a certain amount of the Lord, it's a vain imagination, man. Like it says, like brother brought out in Kent, you know, Psalm the 2nd chapter. Why do the people imagine a vain thing? Even the second Ezra 15th chapter, fear not the incredulity of the wicked, man. You know? So, hey, Yahawashi got us out here, man. Most High controls everything, man.
Right, and it's like one thing they be saying in the streets, they like, we're gonna hold court in the streets. That's how Esau gonna be on it. Like, the court is gonna be whatever soldier, troop, whatever is right there coming at against you, that's your court session. Whatever they want to do with you right there, that's your due process. And they just, the nigga, Fetty Wap, I'll pull it up in a minute, but he posted something, and basically like, it was a dude named Maurice Gordon got pulled over by the state troopers or whatever, and I mean, he said he didn't feel comfortable being in his car, so he let the officer walk him, and he sat in the back of the police car or whatever, and just somehow magically this nigga ended up dead. You know what I'm saying? Like,
over there on the Parkway. I think.
Yeah, the Parkway. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that also remind me of the movie Drudge. Yeah.
I was just watching that.
Killing my sight. Yeah.
Exactly.
Not only that, somebody just got a so-called Negro just got hung up in Morristown,
Yeah.
and they ruled it a suicide.
Wow.
So this is becoming a trend, you know, hanging Negroes.
The green lights are on you, Jakes, man. And this is why this has been happening since you can go back to like at a faster pace, man. When Obama took office, man. You know, the green lights already been on you, Jakes, man. Like the memo's already been put out, man. You know.
Keep it. Next scripture.
This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. And you know, that's how you know, like our law, statutes, and commandments are always are the foundation of how life needs to be in order to prosper. And you see how Esau Edom does it. He has this thing called amendments, and you know, he changes everything around, and then all of a sudden you have rights known as the Constitution, and then a second later with some ink touching some pen, now all of a sudden you don't. You know, now all of a sudden you can't even go into a store without a mask on. And that's this devil constantly manipulating the law, all right, to fit his way. And we was talking about that before with China's government, and you can't buy or manipulate the policy in China. You know what I mean? But in America, you can. You could be rich and wealthy and have influence, and the law doesn't apply to you. You know?
Yeah, just like he was saying, there was a conversation between an American reporter and a Chinese businessman. He said the difference between the United States and China is that with China, you can change the policy, but not the leader. You know what I'm saying? But in America, you can change the leaders, but the policy stays the same.
Right.
So really, what he's basically essentially saying is that China is not, no matter how much money you got in China, you cannot dictate politics, man. You don't dictate the politics. A man of wealth doesn't dictate the politics, man. But here you have it here is that you have the rich elite, which dictate the politics that's here in America, man. And they're doing according to their will, man. You know?
Yeah, because you got the king of Babylon, which of course is Donald Trump, but you also have what's called as the aristocrats. I believe the scriptures mention the aristocrats, and it's really that rich group of elites that have great influence behind the king. You know, who actually are behind the scenes pulling all the strings, man. You know, and these people want you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans dead. You know, all these little niggas over here, man, made us movies because they're, you know, disrupting the spirit.
The Lord made us move.
The Lord made it.
Right.
Hey, the Lord made it.
Get them little niggas.
There you go. Hey, man. But hey, the rich elites are out to kill them too, man.
That's right. Hey, they the niggas that's gonna be marred through the streets, through the mud, dragged, man, gunned down, killed. They're gonna be killing each other, man.
Them niggas gonna be the reason why we get away a lot of
Right,
times.
exactly.
You know, they gonna be worried about them. We sneak out the back door.
They just fuel for the fire, man.
Right.
That's all it is, man. They're fuel for the fire. They're basically crash test dummies, man.
Cannon
You know what I'm
fodder.
saying?
Yeah, I got it.
Cannon fire. Yeah, cannon fighters.
Yeah, I got a quick precept. This is Psalms 83:1, a song of. It says a song or psalm of Asaph. Keep not thou silence, O Yahawah, Hold not thou peace, and be not still, O Yahawah. For lo, thou enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against our people, and consulted against our hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and of Ishmaelites, of Moab, and the Hungarians.
Yeah, and that goes into I think it's in Isaiah where it says unless the Lord had left us a remnant, we would have been at Sodom and Gomorrah.
Right.
Because they almost did that, and you know, but you got the elect that's out there preaching and bringing Israel back to remembrance.
Yep.
They did a pretty good job, man, of putting Israel out of remembrance, man. But it wasn't for the elect, man. We all be like what we said.
Right.
You know?
It says,
I real like that was surrounded in Psalm 64. You know how the inward thought of them is deep, man. You know, these little niggas even made them want to move, and that's part. Really, you look at them, they fucking little niggas, man. But also they got Esau's name written all over them as well. Because why? The scriptures say in Sirach that the blessing of the house is the father. You know, how many of them father is out the house or you know, coming in and out as they please, man, because their fucking mother is getting a Section 8 and these different benefits from Esau, man. So, and without your father's guidance, man, all right, if the Lord ain't dealing with you, you know, you could be a little nigga out here, man. No guidance at all, man. You know, and Esau purposely wanted to get the fathers out of the house. Why? Because like the scriptures say, the inward thought of every one of them is deep. They think deep, and they take crafty counsel against us to continually put stumbling blocks before us, man, so that our people continually go off, man. And here's your product today, man. You know, that plus that equals this bullshit, man. All right, little nigglets.
Got something. This is Isaiah chapter 51, verse 17. Awake, awake, stand up, O Jerusalem, which has drunk at the hand of Yahawah the cup of his fury. Thou hast drunken the dregs of the cup of trembling and wrung them out. There is no guide, there is none to guide her among all the sons whom she hath brought forth. And there's no leaders of these people, man, that of any type of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. You know, you see, right? It says again, there is none to guide her among all the sons whom she hath brought forth. Neither is there any that had taken her by the hand of all the sons that she had brought up. You know, and there's nobody to lead them, man. That's why you have to listen to the men of GreatMillStone, man, from the apostles and elders on down, man. Right? It says, these two things will come to thee, who shall be sorry for thee? Desolation and destruction and famine and the sword. By whom shall I comfort thee? You know, and this is what's going to be your recompense, man, for being these out of order demons, man. That you are going in the way of Cain, man. You know, these people are really got the spirit of perdition on them, man. Because where they go, they create havoc and destruction, man. Here it is, they lighten off firecrackers and M80s, and you got kids over here that's trying to play.
and the demon about it is you can see that they grouped up. When they grouped up like that, that's when it gets worse. Because it's a lot of them. But there's a few, they'll hear you out, or they'll be like, all right, bro. But because they deep, one agitates the other, and the other instigates the other, and then all of a sudden you got this big brawl thing going on. You know what I'm saying? They're a bunch of demons.
Esau made it.
Now, y'all, you good.
You said you had one demon, you had a few demons from all the way over there, come all the way over here.
Right.
Yeah, Esau has made it a competition amongst our people of who doesn't care the most. Right? You don't care? Right? Let me see what you do to show me that you don't care. Oh, all right, well, let me do this now to show who doesn't care the most, man. And ultimately, it ends up as you being a fucking nigga, man. Right? You being contrary to the Most High. But it's all Esau that just mind fuck our people, man.
And not to keep rambling on, but just to make another point, like these are the type of guys who get killed out here and their faces go up on the news, and then their black fat ass mother will come out here crying in tears, and she'll be saying, "Oh, my baby," and then the pictures they'll be showing when they was 8 years old playing basketball or playing football, but meanwhile, this what the nigga do every day. This who he hang with. These niggas deserve to get shot and put down like that. You know?
I gotta pull this up real quick. This is Sirach, Ecclesiasticus chapter 3, verse 9. For the blessing of the father establishes the houses of children, but the curse of the mother rooted foundations.
Woo.
And the main reason why, you know, these little baskets, you know, maneuver the way they do is because they have no father figure. You know, they have no father figure within the household. So what? The results of that is them being willful. You know, like the brothers mentioned earlier, he has no guidance. You know, if you don't have no guidance, you don't have any order. You know what I'm saying? Because the mother, here it is, she's trying to work maybe 2 or 3 jobs just to make ends meet to provide for his little ass. Yet he goes outside looking for mischief. You know, and that's all because why? The father was out of the house.
This is Isaiah chapter 51, verse 20. Thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets as a wild bull in the net. They are full of the fury of Yahawah and the rebuke of the Most High, man. You know, and this is their cursed children, man. This is what they are, man. And Esau can't wait to get his hands on them.
That's right.
He can't wait to get his hands around their scrawny necks, man. Choke the life out of them.
And like that, I personally can't wait for Esau to strangle these little niggas the fuck out of me. I can't wait for Esau to put a gun in his mouth and blow his fucking head off, man. Because they fucking demons. They deserve that shit. The scriptures talk about how their lives are born in vain.
Right.
You're useless. You just a black devil, man.
Right.
Yeah,
And,
you know?
and there was never any chastisement
Right.
through their whole life. Because now what was going on with the new curriculum that was going on, that was years ago, where you can't put your hands on a child because they teach them to call the cops on you, man. So a lot of them never got a real ass whooping before. A lot of them don't know what a real ass whooping is
Right.
like. You see? Okay? But the ultimate ass whooping is going to come from Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi, man. You see? Okay? Because these people, they're not in order, man. They never knew how to get in order, man. So they think they're wise to do evil, man. They're having what was that? Ecclesiastes 8:1.
I got one right here. This is Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. It says, my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children.
And they're a lost cause, man. You know what I'm saying? And these are the descendants of those people, man, that put that blood upon Yahawashi, man. Okay? This is what you're looking at in the flesh, man. You know? This is what you're looking at right now. They destroyed, man. Okay? And then they're gonna be sitting ducks, man, when that time comes, man. Right? And it says
Yeah. Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
right, and they're fully set to do evil, man, because they never had any type of chastisement, man. You know, they never knew anything about discipline, man. You know, they go their own way, man. They run their own household, man. You know, okay. These are the ones that'll sit there and overpower their mom, man. Half of them are bigger than their mother.
They beat up their father.
They beat up their father, man. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Yeah. You know, curse him out.
Yep.
You know, disrespectful. There's no order, man. You know, but why? It's because the mother never had the father in the household for whatever reason it may be. Well, ultimately due to curses, you know. But there was never that discipline that was put upon them. So it says,
bunch of little dope boys.
yep.
Fucking little bitch, nigga bitches.
See,
Fucking nigga woman too.
see that? And they like that shit though. See what I'm saying? Like I said, and these other women were in order to where they won't like guys like them. These guys wouldn't even act up like that, man.
Right,
because
right.
everything, there's a whole vibration of a man, how he acts is over from a woman, man. From a woman, man. You know? If they delight in that, man. You see? They delight in that, man.
You see how she ran over here for cover. She ran over here under us, near us to get cover.
Yeah, and that's gonna come in that time that when they're gonna come run for cover, man.
Hey, I got a quick precept, brother. This is Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 21. How long shall I see the standard and hear the sound of the trumpet? For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are Sodom's children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge.
They don't have no knowledge because they don't understand this whole so-called holiday that they're trying to celebrate, man. You know, 1776, man, you be still being hanged on trees, man.
Man, these niggas don't even know how to
You know what I'm
read,
saying?
man.
They don't even, yeah.
Niggas don't know how to
still been hanging on trees.
Right. These dudes over here know how to
Right.
read, man.
Con.
They don't even know 1 + 1. That's how stupid these motherfuckers are, man. The Lord said they're wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. So just to do good, to even, to I don't know, to shit. I'm lost
Break
for
down
words.
the
But even what you're saying, though, even if they don't learn any one more thing in this earth, man, Esau done his job already, man, because he already got the people right where they want them, man. Forget about the school. They shut the schools down for over his agenda, man. Okay. They shut the schools down. His agenda was more important than to shut the schools down, man.
Right.
You see? So now, everybody knows now is like they don't have to learn not one more thing, man. They're already finished already. They're already finished doing the brainwashing. They're already finished doing what they set up to the finished product, man.
Look,
you got the finished product right now, man.
And it show you that's why Jake need the Lord, because these niggas are a bunch of degenerates. They couldn't kick up if they had to. Esau, their age, the same age as them, are not out here doing the bullshit they're doing, and they're behind the firing range, shooting guns. They know how to shoot with 2 hands, standing on 1 knee. They out here, they probably be in their field riding their 4-wheeler up the mountains and climbing shit. You know what I'm saying? Way stronger. It's a shame that Jake become a bunch of degenerates.
Right.
When we're made to be this royal and holy people, man. So that's, hey, man. Esau gonna kick their motherfucking ass, man. And it's the thing, they only tough when they're deep. That's why with the riot and the looting, you get crazy because it's a bunch of y'all.
Exactly.
But when it's only 1 or 2 or 3 of y'all, then y'all ain't acting like that. You acting like you civilized. You got some sense.
Yeah, because the spirit and that energy is up because there's more people around. You know
Remember
what I mean?
high school? In high school, all of us brothers that may have went to high school, you know how it was in school when it was a fight. And then that crowd, everybody like, oh, and you get hyped, and all of a sudden you a part of it because you in the world. You a part of that hype, and you like, y'all just want to kick somebody. It might be somebody from another school. It could be a rival basketball game. And you like, oh, in the bleachers, like, fuck you. And then when it get brawling, you all hyped up to do something. You just want to stop somebody too because you hyped in that crowd. That's what these niggas are full of, man. Bunch of niggas, man.
Yeah, I bet you Esau came over here and started walking towards them. They all scattered too. That's a bunch of bitches. You know what I'm saying?
This is 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 13. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. Things that, as time goes on, things get more wicked, man. That's why the Generation Z, all right, they're more wicked than previous generations, man. If I fucking do what they was doing, man, I got an uncle that whooped my ass for that, man. Raised and still to have respect, man. But as time goes on, they get more. I'll read it again, but 2 Timothy 3:13. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. So it's just gonna get worse and worse, man. All right, that's why the Lord gotta come back, because these niggas are straight disrespectful out here, man.
And then if this shit was cool to be celebrating this shit, which is not, these niggas shooting the shit at each other.
Yeah.
And what happens when the shit hit somebody in the fucking face or some shit? You know what I'm saying? Then one of these little niggas getting locked up or something, man. Dumbass shit, man.
And then another thing, like these
That's what made that the 2 women over there move. They left. Yeah.
Got up out of here.
Yeah,
We about to get up out of here, man.
Yeah, with these niggas, they don't got, a lot of them don't got father figures, and their leaders are destroyed. That's Isaiah 9:16. For the leaders of my people have caused them to err, and this is how the leaders of their people are feeling today, man. I gotta bring this out again. This is lyrics from that dude, Lil Baby, which would be one of these niggas' leaders, right? And this is something he said. He said, knowledge is power, in the song Bigger Picture. He said, knowledge is power. I swear I'm a witness. I know that I'm gifted. I won't go too deep because I'm scared they'll get me. Ain't scared to admit it. Some shit I can't mention. So they leaders today is scared, man.
Right.
They leaders today is fucking scary to go against Esau. All right? That's why even when Tiffany Haddish and Common was listening, all right, to the word, once they mentioned, but the so-called white man, Tiffany Haddish made like a little face, now you're saying too much. They scared to go against Esau, man. They scared to address the elephant in the room. That's why we the real fucking leaders, man. All right, through the spirit and power, Yahawashi, starting with the apostles and elders of GreatMillStone on down, man. All right, and that's something called order. That's why we the real leaders, man. Because we're not scared to address the elephant in the room. We're not scared to make our bodies a living sacrifice. we're not scared to tell you the truth, man. All right? We're not scared to teach you of BaHaSham Yahawashi. That's why we are the real leaders, man. And there's nothing that you need to do except respect that, man. Because you guys are scary, man. You guys don't have faith. Most importantly, man, you don't have faith in BaHaSham Yahawashi. But that's why there's no cloak for their sins. Because the leaders are out here, man. All right? Starting with the Apostle GreatMillStone on down, the leaders are out here, and the scripture say that the truth shall spring forth out of the earth. So the truth is out here. So you have no cloak for your sins, man. That's why when Esau comes down, start killing you niggas, there ain't gonna be nothing to say.
And then it ain't no backtracking on our words like how these celebrities and shit do, man. And got to go back and make an apology or I'm sorry for whoever I offended. We want to offend you.
Right.
The word is meant to offend you, man.
Right.
So you can get your ass right, man. Stop believing in the philosophies and the wine that America carries, man. The vibration of America, man. We're not supposed to be living in the shadow mentally of America, man. We bought here for slavery and that's it. But people still don't seem to see that, man. Like how the brother said, 1776, we still was getting hung. Right. 2020, we still getting hung. You still a goddamn slave, man.
Yeah. And these niggas, I got a quick precept because brothers telling the truth, man. The Lord is going to magnify his name in us. He's going to let it be known that, starting with his prophets, the elect, you know, that these are his people. These are his messengers, you know. This is a quick one. This is Ezekiel 36, and I get straight to the point. Verse 23, and I will sanctify my great name, which was profane among the heathen, which ye have profaned in the midst of them. And the heathen shall know that I am the Lord. And guess what? These niggas are heathens, man. Right. All right, our people, 2/3, they're considered heathens to BaHaSham Yahawashi. They gonna know who the Lord's peoples is, man. It says, and to the heathens shall know that I am the Lord, Yahawah, saith the Most High, Yahawah, all right? When I shall be sanctified in you before their eyes. So the Lord is going to sanctify us, all right, before their eyes, man. Okay? And they got a bunch of fire. We about to get out of here, man. So these niggas got a bag of garbage over there. They hide it because you know how niggas do their stash? They keep it by the tree and they got this shit right there, but they all over here. So if the cops come, they run away. Cops will never know that they had a stash right there. So niggas see, wise to do evil. Yeah, that's the spirit. Because I'm sitting here watching them, and I'm saying, why they all digging in that one bag? Oh, that's their fireworks. But they, you know what I'm saying? But they'll run all over the park. Right, and if the cops come, they just run away, and the cops never knew that they stash was right there.
Right. Come back and get it later.
But really, according to the times that we're living in, as the rumor was said that, you know, the cops supposed to be giving us independence, you know, to the people, they ain't coming out here for no fucking call or no fireworks like they used to. As soon as they hear fireworks, they used to be coming to the park, scattering these niggas, man, or coming to the block. They ain't doing that no more because why? We're in that state of lawlessness, man. It's coming into that point, and it's gonna come to your city too. Not just here where we at, but it's gonna be everywhere in the world, man. You know?
Yeah, I was gonna mention in camp, you know, our people being wise to do evil. A lot of these stolen cars, a lot of reasons why niggas steal stolen cars so that they could go commit murder, man. You know, and in this way, they in their own wit, so if they get caught on camera, they ain't gonna trace their wit. They in a stolen wit. Exactly, so that's two birds with. That's two of the top 10 commandments, you know, knocked out in one stone, man. You steal it, and then you commit murder, man. But they what? They wise to do evil, man. Our people. That's grimy, man.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 22. It says, "Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain." And let my grape be kept. That grape is the elect. And my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect. Okay?
Hey, you guys, think of that, man. The elect, you know, we're all the same within the body of BaHaSham Yahawashi. So we pray that we hope we are the elect, man. You know, but when you look at it, the elect is all a little different in a way. Brothers got their different little personalities, different preference. You know, that's great work that the Lord put upon brothers' spirits. You know, for him to, you know, to really make us the same, but make us different in the same, if that makes sense. He that got ears to hear, let him hear. That takes great labor, man. Great work, you know.
So if I can say one more thing, man, as well, that just makes me feel better about, you know, being with the Lord, man. You know, when you look at these niggas out here, look what they doing, and then look what we doing. Come on, man. You know, Lord got to be content, happy with us, man.
All right. So with that.
Oh wait, I got one. What was it? Isaiah 65 and 11. This is quick. It says, "But ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnace the drink offering until that number. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before my eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahawah, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. And ye shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen, for the Lord Yahawah shall slay thee, and call his servants by another name. Cause they heathens, you know? Fucking heathens, man.
They black, they Spanish, they Puerto Rican,
Yeah.
the Israelites.
That's right.
I got one quick one. This Baruch 3 and 10. How happeneth Israel that thou art in thy enemy's land, that thou art waxen old in a strange country, that thou art defiled with the dead, that thou art counted with them that go down into the grave. Going back to what you were saying, how they counted, you know what I'm saying, with the heathen. All right, they are defiled with the dead. Thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom. For if thou hadst walked in the way of God, thou shouldest have dwelt in peace forever.
Dang.
And peace forever. If you walk in the ways of Yahawah BaHaSham Yahawashi, you're gonna be in peace forever, man. We're peacemakers, man. All right, we're not truth breakers, man. Okay, we're peacemakers, man. We're the men of the Lord. Okay, the hopeful elect that's come out here to teach salvation. We're salvation teachers, man. You know, we're not a hate group. Okay, we're a truth group, man. You know, and we teach, and we're actually the Lord is using us to teach the ways of salvation for his elect to come back unto him, man.
Got one more. So Ezekiel 9 and 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children, and women. But come not near any man whom is the mark, and began at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house.
So the Lord is a man of war. That's a man. That's a Lord. Okay, that speaks of war, man. All right. What did David say that? When we speak of war. How it go?
I'm for peace, but when I speak, they are for war.
Yeah, man. And our Lord is a man of war, man. All right. So when he want to get his house in order, he gonna have to send forth, all right, either his angels, his men, or whoever, all right, to smite. He said, start at his sanctuary first, to smite. He said, don't even pity old nor young. So you might come across a little 4-year-old child, you know, looking, you know, a little young, handsome young guy, you know, and he look innocent, and he's standing there looking at you crying. Lord said, don't have pity. You got to put that little dude to death. Real quick, man. Hey, the Lord ain't playing, man. He's going to put these niggas to death. Even these little 3-year-olds running around here with Pampers on, looking funny and playing around, the Lord going to put these kids to fucking death, man. And these guys think it's a joke. This is why the prophets, you know, are out here are to tell you, Paul said, we know the terror of the Lord, so we persuade men, you know.
So with that, for willingness and edifying, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory
To Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi, BaHaSham, Qadash.
Double to the apostles, the elders of GreatMillStone, and shalom to the elect.
Shalom.
Brother,